Hello everyone, and welcome to my playthrough announcement video for my CK3 attempt to restore the Roman Empire. It really turned into a more CK3 create the Sicilian Empire, and I won't say I wasn't unsuccessful. I created a pretty decent empire, but I didn't achieve my goal of restoring the Roman Empire. Now there's several reasons for that I'm going to break down. Just know that I'm going to show off kind of where we're at. And this will hopefully explain more of why I failed. So here's the Sicilian Empire. You may notice I'm in debt, with negative 24 debt. Sicily stretched all the way down here. We actually took territory before this faction swallowed up the rest. We held Ibiza, or Minorca, sorry, and Ibiza. We held this part of Sicily. We hold all of this, Germany. We hold a good deal of Croatia. And this just became independent, so I kind of want to take it. As you can see, I've negative 4 gold and 24 gold in debt. And part of that was because of unraised man-at-arms. The main thing though was court amenities. Now, I didn't do that myself. That got done auto when one of my successors died, or predecessors died. It automatically got sent in. So yeah, I don't know how that happened. Don't ask me. He's got a count going after him. Okay. Well, anyways, this is the map. They are the big bads. Down here, and the main thing that killed me, in my opinion, wasn't the debt. It was two things. First of all, it was bumping up my crown authority a ton. That was the first big thing. The second big thing was my military. I went in and I just upgraded when I saw upgrades. I don't know what stationing them does. Oh, it just gives them like some more buffs. Cool. But it really did screw me. Was upgrading my military. So for my next playthrough that I'm planning to do, I'm going to decrease the amount of military I have, and I'm gonna kind of stick with the levies. Because by the end, my vassals were the ones taking territory down here and here in Africa, and I was fighting Venice to get Polesine, Cremona, Mantua, and Lombardia. The other thing was the Pope. I should have killed the Pope way earlier than I did. This guy gave out so many land claims that it was impossible. I was constantly having to fight wars against my vassals, trying to claim my kingdoms. He even gave himself several claims, because I was quote-unquote unpious. Now, this wasn't just this pope. It was several popes. So I needed to kill the pope earlier, but I was afraid of how much money he had, that he could just hire a ton of mercs. Well, I had the same problem with Venice, and I was able to fight my way through. Mind you, Venice didn't have nearly as many mercenaries as I'm sure the Pope would, but with allies, I think I could beat them. But yeah, I was getting utterly destroyed by Venice. Venice expanded very fast, and there was nothing I could do, because Venice was just crushing me. Or not crushing me, but Venice was just churning out mercenaries. So I was staying in debt because I had to fight longer and harder to claim territory from Venice. I also panicked about Confederate partition and jumped the gun and declared myself the Empire of Sicily, which messed me up to an extent. I should have just waited, remained a kingdom, not panicked the way I did, so I could restore the Roman Empire. But yeah, turning myself into an empire helped in some ways. In other ways, it really hurt me. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be very curious. I want to see what happens if I surrender what happens? Okay, so I become the he becomes my liege, which I don't want. So yeah, ultimately I just kind of failed. And I needed to play a bit smarter than I did. I also just needed, like I said, I needed to be more willing to use levies instead of professional soldiers and being more willing to call upon my allies. Now, this isn't the end. I do intend to do another playthrough of Restore the Roman Empire, but this time not screw it up. I also got a little bit unlucky with a random event killing my first character super early, and I never really recovered the momentum I had. And unfortunately for me, my first hour of recording was corrupted and lost due to me trying to deal with some game updates. I should have ended the episode a couple minutes early to deal with those game updates before they caused me headaches, because it just caused me a ton of headaches. So yeah. I think what I'm going to, or I think next time I am going to do another Salerno playthrough. But the goal is just going to be to destroy Africa. To hopefully stop Venice from becoming a problem. And if the Pope starts being an issue, declare war on him and try to take Rome. Yeah, it is kind of hard starting in Rome, because I've got the Papal States on either side of me, and I've got the Kingdom of Italy just sitting there. It's a lot easier to start here in Salerno, because I can immediately hit Camarda while the Kingdom of Italy is going after Bari. And I can just kind of work my way down, maybe try to take some of Sicily before the Byzantines get it all, and then jump into North Africa, at the same time pushing against areas like Ragusa on the coast, taking over Napoli, and just kind of waiting for the Kingdom of Italy to fall apart, because eventually it will. Taking on Benevento, and just kind of slowly but surely expanding in Europe, and primarily focusing on Sardinia, Iberia, mainly through taking, what's it called? Taking Mallorca, and just kind of slowly claiming. So yeah, or not slowly claiming, but kind of claiming weak spots instead of just gimme Italy. But also being ready to strike when the Kingdom of Italy explodes, so we don't have another Venice situation or Bavaria taking over all of it. So yeah, that is where this announcement video kind of wraps up on what I can do better. And I'm going to talk about the playthrough itself. It's a 28 episode playthrough starting tomorrow. And the reason why it's in this slot is because AC Shadows got pushed back. I was initially planning to release this in November, but not really a point in releasing it in November when it'd be better to put it here, record another CK3 playthrough, because that is my next plan, and put that out in November, because I'm sure it'll be more fun to watch a successful one closer to the holidays. A nice little Christmas success story, because it will go into Christmas time. Me and CK3 is a many hour affair. Anyways, this playthrough is going to come out every single day at 5 p.m. PST. It's all of the episodes are going to go into my Crusader Kings fails playthrough playlist instead of like an Empire of Sicily playthrough playlist, because I feel like this was a failed run. I could have made it a lot better than I did, and I want another chance to do better. I also am hoping that I won't get my first character randomly killed at 36 in the middle of an important war and have to deal with a Regency fight, and then have that character, or I think it was the character after, be incapable for 25 years, and that hurt my expansion at crucial moments. Now, I don't mind if I have a character who's incapable, but 25 years was excessive. And it was because he was whole body. So I'm kind of shying away from that whole body perk, apart from my first character, and focusing more on the stewardship, get my gold up, get my wealth rolling, and then from there racing off to deal with threats and just constantly expanding. So yeah, I think that that about covers it. Oh yeah, each episode, for the most part, they're hour long because I can just stream CK3 forever. But some of them are a bit shorter. I don't think any are shorter than 20 minutes though. So they're all pretty long episodes. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will catch you all tomorrow with episode 1. Oh yeah, speaking of episode 1, I think I briefly mentioned it. My footage got corrupted, so episode 1 is basically me overviewing what I did for the first hour of gameplay. Conquered part of Croatia, conquered a good deal of my kind of local territory, and me also apologizing for being an idiot. That won't happen this next time. If that does, like, if we do face that situation where I screw up and delete it, I'll just completely restart. So yeah, that's my pledge. Till next time.